It is always a pleasure to talk about law stuff with you, Michael Ponterio from Lipsitz, Ponterio and Comerford. Welcome to AM Buffalo.
Good seeing you, Jen.
Oh, good to see you. Very technical law stuff.
Yes.
Talking the law, but actually more specifically pharmaceutical litigation, which is something that is an area of expertise for Lipsitz, Ponterio and Comerford. And it's actually quite an interesting topic of discussion. So tell us, what sort of work do you do in this field?
We've been representing people that have been injured permanently by prescription drugs. They've suffered blindness, in some cases paralysis, organ failure, or other severe neurological impairments like a stroke. The pharmaceutical companies, they have to go through rigorous testing of their drugs for safety. And then the pharmaceutical company has an obligation to report to the FDA any significant side effects from the drug. And the FDA issues what they call a black box warning. We found that some of the pharmaceutical companies did not list all of these significant side effects. And that's where, in part, some of these claims have arisen.
How does that fall through the cracks?
It comes through gathering of their statistics, and they may not think that the side effect is what they call statistically significant, but they have to balance the severity of the side effect versus, what it will, do to that person who takes the drug. So it's a balancing, but once the drug is approved and the FDA says it's all right to market it, if the pharmaceutical company has a continuing duty to test their product, and if they gather data afterwards that show a side effect that they didn't appreciate the first time, they either have to go back to the FDA and let them know of this new side effect, or they have to warn the consumers or people that are taking that drug of this potential side effect. The duty of the pharmaceutical company is not to warn the patient who's taking the drug. Under the law, their duty is to warn the treating prescribing physician, and the physician communicates that warning to the patient. Unlike other product liability cases where the duty to warn is from the manufacturer to the injured person, in pharmacy cases, it's the duty to the prescribing physician to warn.
Wow, that must make for a very complicated legal process to kind of untangle that and work out.
It's a little different than traditional cases. And the reason is because these are complex drugs with complex warnings. So it's really two bases of litigation. Before the drug is manufactured, they have to disclose all significant side effects. And even after the drug has been made and sold, anything that comes to their attention.
It's just amazing the work you do. I always love chatting with you about it.
Same to you.
The superheroes of Western New York.
We do our best.
If you think you have a claim, contact Lipsitz, Ponterio and Comerford.